taking time to have some fun with us. And there will be some commercials during this, some commercials of a couple of our sponsors, our commercials to show you about some things happening in Drum Talk TV. And are we streaming live, Steve, already on Facebook and YouTube? If we are, I want to welcome everybody there. Oh, we are. I see it just came up on my phone. Hey. So those of you who are watching on Facebook or YouTube, read the post, follow the breadcrumbs. You're more than welcome to join us in the game, even if you don't want to play, but you want to see it from the inside. It's lots of fun. There's 3 rounds. Each round will have a winner, and you can guess. We've seen people win by guessing. Each round will have a winner who spins a prize wheel. Whoa, I did not pull the prize wheels up. One moment. Let's do that real quick. Let me think. Where is that? Prize wheels. Do you happen to have that link handy, Aisha? If you do, put it in Facebook Messenger for me, or not in the chat. I can't remember wait, maybe I can do it here. It is, what's the name of that program? Darn it. Get 1 sec, folks. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to pull up their prize wheels. I'm just looking for the name of the. Oh, there we go. I think it's called Blue. And a total fail on my part. Sorry. I'll get this together. I'm just looking for the prize wheels real quick. All right. So meanwhile, the chat does not need to be used unless 3 things. 1, if you need help with anything, you can chat to the screen that says Stephen Help. He's customer service. And you can use the chat when I ask a question and ask you to put the answer in the chat. Or if the room is caving in behind me and I don't notice, well, then you could just open your mic and let me know. But I just need to pull up the prize wheel, which will just take a moment, I believe. Let's close this. Wow. This is kind of weird. Okay, let's get rid of that altogether. So go ahead and chime in the chat. How many times have you played this? And if you're not even sure because you're a frequently returning offender, let me know. Let us all know by saying about X amount, however many it is. Here it is. Okay, I think I found the prize wheels. And if you're new, don't worry, prize wheels are not coming up. I need some help here. Private chat to me, just the link, Aisha. Hopefully you have that. I can't even close the thing. This is embarrassing. Okay, I'll check that chat in just a moment. And I'll share my screen in a moment so you know where you're logging in as well. Okay, maybe I need to go to. Oh, I just saw the price wheels, I think. There they are. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. I think. Different. And I don't see all the wheels. All right, we're good for now. We're good to get started. It would help if you send me that direct link in the chat to me directly, though. All right. Close this for now. Oh, we got some answers. I'm going to go through the chat real quick and read a few. All right, Galveston, Texas, Paul, returning. Mesa, Arizona, down the Volcano Hill from us. Anissa, hello from Ontario, Canada. A. She didn't put the hoser part. I added that. Returning from St. Louis, Christinis. Paul R. Greetings from New Jersey. Lisa's from Texas as well. Cool. 5 times 200,001 times for Enja. That's legit. Okay. Super heavy user. I think you mean of the game. I hooked on 25 approximately. And Lisa's never played this. Welcome. That's okay. It's going to be fun. Elliot, a little south of 10. Okay, cool. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to close this screen. Still waiting for Aisha to please text me the link to where all our prize wheels are. But in the meantime, hopefully you're on a full-size device like your laptop or a PC. This is the easiest way I find it used. Stephen might do some commentary in the chat, and use your phone as a controller or another browser window. Okay. Yeah, but then I got to open my other thing, Aisha. Okay. So I'm going to unshare real quick just so I can open. No, I'm going to give you the instructions first. Sorry. And let's do this. Ready? Watch this magic trick.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. So you want to log on to ccg.buzz, upper left corner of the game screen, ccg.buzz, and put in that code 5NDH. When you put in that code, please put in your real name. If you just have a first name, there might be more than one. And if that name wins, we don't know which one it is. It just makes it so much easier if you're just transparent and you put in your real name. That'd be great. You can even put in a fake name if you want. But if you win, I'm just going to reach out in the chat privately to you, get your real. So while you're doing that, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to go get the link to the prize wheels. I'm going to show a video that shows you what you can win. And thanks, Aisha, grabbing that. I think. Whoa, it's not showing me.
What is the game code again?
1 second, it's covered up, but maybe someone can help in the screen real quick. Yeah, but I don't know where at the moment, Aisha. Okay, wow. Somehow it's just, I saw it appear. I can see it. Why it's not showing up, I have no idea. None of our messages are showing up, Aisha. So you're gonna have to email it to me real quickly if you can, please. All right. So the code at ccg.buzz is 5NDH.
Okay, I got it now.
Sorry for the delay. I'm going to open up my email. Hopefully get right to those prize wheels right here, right now. Sorry for all the jumping, Aisha. And what we're going to do is, this is the last game of the year before the big championship. And the championship game will be all the winners who've won each game show this year, but we invite everybody else to come join and cheer them on, because there's going to be some prizes for the audience members as well. I'll explain that on the 16th when we do the game at the same time. This game is kind of a precursor to that, in that each round, usually we have themes, could be genres, could be decades, could be years, could be songs, albums, whatever. This is a complete mixed bag. And it's made up of questions from many other games we've played this year. The next game, the championship, will be harder questions, and none, well, to my knowledge, none of the questions we've ever used before. It's going to be a whole different thing. So that's going to be a ton of fun. And Aisha, can you email that to me, please, so we can get going? Sorry, it's my fault, but I'm relying on you for the link so I can open up the prize wheel folder. When I open up the program, I only see one prize wheel, and we want to show all of them. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is this. I'm going to show you a video, and you'll see the share screen with the code for those of us just joining. Everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube, again, you're welcome to join us. It's usually not this clunky, but hey, last general game show of the year. What do you expect? Right here, right now. So let's take a look at the prize videos. Let's see, we got 5 or 6 prize wheels, and then a whole different prize wheel for the winners round. Check this out. Those are all the different prize wheel categories. All right. So you got some different opportunities there. You got music, electronics, fashion, health and beauty, household, and even stuff for the pets. Okay. So the prize wheel link will be to me by the time we get to the prizes. Why don't we just go ahead and bam, start the game. After each question, you got 10 seconds to answer. You'll see your choices. They'll pop up on your controller device. You'll want to answer quickly, as quick as you can, even if you're guessing, because let's say for a moment, everybody got the answer correct. Who's going to win? The person that answered the quickest. So remember that. And then the leaderboard over there on the right side will show us who's in first, second, third, et cetera, et cetera. Then the third round, I'm going to hit a button that will give you all fake names so that no one will know who's who except yourselves. And then we'll reveal the winner at the end with the real name. Got it? You'll get used to it. It's easy. Again, any bass players here? It's easy enough for you. Just saying. Okay. All right, here we go with the first question. This is mixed bag round one. If you're all ready, is everybody ready? Looking at the screen. When I look over here, I'm seeing you folks. Thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Don't be nervous. Just relax. Have some fun. This song is about a location. Rush did not play there until 2003. Is it London Calling by The Clash, New York, New York by Frank Sinatra, By the Time I Get to Phoenix by Isaac Hayes, or Rio by Duran Duran? All right, ready for the first round of guesses? Let's see how everybody guessed. 64% for Rio, and all the way to the other end of the spectrum, 9% each. We got New York, New York, and London Calling. The correct answer is Rio. There's an amazing DVD, and I'm sure it's all over the internet now. Rio, it's called Rush in Rio, actually. Go figure. There we go. Eric P is on top, followed by Chris, Paul, Lisa, Elliot. Not bad, Lisa, I think, for a first timer. Great going. Bob Hope is here, I think. Anissa Copeland. Relation to Stuart, perhaps, or Aaron Copeland. All right, here we go with question 2, and it's hard for me to follow the chat. I know I have to log in, but I need the right link. Thank you. It'll just open for me. Here we go. Who said you're only as good as your last gig? Was it Ian Pace of Deep Purple, Mitch Mitchell of, well, I can't say, Bill Bruford, or Ginger Baker? I can't say because you'll find out later. Hey! Let's see how those guesses are. Interesting. A little bit for everybody, but mostly for Ginger, whose first real name is Peter. And it's Ginger. All right. Chris on top, followed by Eric, Elliot. That reminds me, anything can happen. We've seen people go from the bottom to the top at the second to last question, and then they win. So don't be afraid to just guess, because the other fun part about this game, hopefully, especially with a mixed bag of types of questions and categories, is that you learn something. You learn some new music stuff. Maybe get turned on to some new stuff that you want to dig into. All right, good going. Question 3. There's 8 questions for every round. Here's question 3 of 8. Which Pantera album introduced their groove metal sound? Was it Vulgar Display of Power, Cowboys from Hell, The Great Southern Trendkill, or Far Beyond Driven? And we've got, I think people are onto something here with Cowboys from Hell, Behind the Decimal Point. Not sure what's up with that. And Paul writes is on top. Elliot, Dawn, Chris. Okay, everyone's doing good. You know, sometimes we get this far and there's like someone that's minus 400 points. So you're doing good, everybody. Hang in. Question 4 of 8. Who recorded the 50s blues classic Hoochie Coochie Man? Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, or B.B. King? Such funny titles from the 50s, right? Of course, they'd be laughing at us now, wouldn't they? Especially you Gen Double Zers or whatever it is now. All right, here we go. A little bit for everybody. And Muddy Waters puts Paul is on top again, followed by Elliot, Don, Enja, Chris. And that also reminds me There are some people in and out of the game that do work for Drum Talk TV. If they win a round, don't worry. The next person down who's not a Drum Talk TV staff member gets to spin the prize wheel. There you go. Okay. And I think the prize wheel link has come. Don't worry about that now. We are halfway through. If you need some help, if your abacus isn't close by, we're halfway through. We've gone through 4 of 8, second half of round 1, mixed bag. Here we go. What landmark jazz album did Miles Davis release in 1959? Kind of Blue, A Love Supreme, Birth of Cool, or Bitches Brew? The film Birth of Cool was so cool. And the guy that did the narration, it's a docudrama. The guy that did the narration as Miles just nailed his voice, according to Billy Cobham, who played with him in the old days, very old days. Billy was very young. In fact, he went by Billy, whereas now he's Billy. All right. Follow me on that. There's your guesses. Kind of Blue got top guess. Everyone's doing pretty well here. Good, good. Look at that. Jinda Lee, welcome. Renee, returning champion. Caitlin, welcome back, Caitlin. Cool. Big star of our last game, I think it was. All right. Here we go with question 6 of 8. Who known for the hit song Spin a Wheel? Chicago, Iron Butterfly, The Grassroots, or Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Guesses are no one for Iron Butterfly. That's no, it's not. It's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Gosh, I remember that song from when I was a little boy. I don't even remember when that came out, but old legendary song. I said it. Old. I was a little boy. Okay. 7 of 8, second to last one. Peter Frampton released this hugely successful album in 1976. Frampton All the Way Live, Frampton at the Hampton State University Live, or Frampton in the Hamptons, or Frampton Comes Alive. It's been touted as one of the best produced live albums, and especially considering that they were using basically the same equipment and controllers that they sent the lunar module to the moon with in the 60s. That's saying a lot. There's your guesses. Wow, everyone knows their stuff here. Cool. All right. We've got one more question for round 1. And that winner will spin the wheel. What was the top store tush? Here. Are the percentages? 1. I'm going to pull up the prize wheel. I believe I have the linkage right here. Thanks, Aisha. Let's see if this works. I'm going to undo the share for just a quick moment and pull this out by itself. And there we go. Thank you. It logs me in automatically. Let me just get to the selection of wheels. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. It's only showing. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here are the prize wheels. Going to share my screen again. Thanks for everybody's patience. I'm just presuming you're having the patience. I got to find Zoom so I can share this. Here we go. Ready with the prizes? And Paul, you could turn your mic on.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. Nice to see you again. So is it going to be electronics?
I'm going to switch it up a little.
Okay.
And it's I'm going to try to win something from my wife.
So, oh, nice.
Yeah. So let's go to fashion, if you will.
Okay. And Paul, is this a real wife or imaginary wife?
It depends how the week's going.
I love it. Okay. You know the routine. When you're ready to see spin, and I'll click and we'll see where it lands.
Go ahead and spin. Thanks.
Sure. What does he get? What does he get? Cheer him on. What does he get? He gets the leather beads brassiere. What? No, bracelet. Bracelet. There we go. Yeah.
Great, that
Either
would be
one
perfect.
works. It's for your wife, right? There you go. Yeah, you're welcome. See how it works, folks? Awesome. We'll go back to this, get those queued up for the next round. Okay. There you go. Congratulations. Go ahead and type in the chat how you're doing. I'm going to queue up a video to play while I switch out the game. Let's go back to here, but I'll check the chat out right after this. If you're not familiar with our membership site, here's what it's all about.
Rough day? Get away from the craziness and come take a fun break. Join the Drum Talk TV Brilliance membership site, an online virtual playground for all types of music fans. With your free club level membership, you get access to twice a month music themed game shows with a chance to win prizes. Access to the first 100 viral drumming and music videos. You won't believe your eyes and ears. A library of over 100 fun fact segments to hear artists say what they love to do outside of their music careers. A place for drummers to post videos playing to their favorite music where it won't get muted or pulled. Join the Drum Talk TV Brilliance free membership at buzz.drumtalktvbrilliance.com.
And thank you, Anja. That's my wife's voice. And if you're interested in becoming a premium member, there's all kinds of other perks. We'll get to that in a bit. And before the winners round, I'm going to rely on someone to remind me. I have a special brand new video, a big announcement that I decided to do here, something Drum Talk TV is doing where people can get involved in a whole new way. And it won't cost you any money or anything like that. It's going to be fun. Aisha finished editing the first video for that today. I'm so excited, but it's got to wait just a bit. There's your new code. Log out of ccg.buzz, log back in, and put in Q1KK. And again, please put in your real name. Take a moment. I'm going to take a sip of liquid for my voice. This looks like beer, but it's not beer. It's tension tamer tea with strawberry flavored amino acid energy and electrolytes. Yeah, something like that. I'll peek at the chat. See how everyone's doing. Renee, not as well as could be. I have a feeling you'll pick up steam. Having fun as usual. Some guesswork helped. Cool, Elliot. Thank you. Anissa, oh, you're so sick. 10 isn't bad. Sorry that you're sick. Doing fine. Are you? Yes, I am. Lisa, thanks. Chris, and he's, or maybe you guys are talking to each other and not me. Good. There's some great stuff here. Thanks. All right. Thanks for playing along with the chat too. Okay. Thanks, Renee. Oh no. Renee's been feeling sick too. Okay. Hopefully this will be a cure to some degree. We're hoping. Fun is a cure. Laughter is a cure. So hopefully I can make you laugh a little bit, or you just laugh at yourselves or each other. Either way it works. I put that there away from the dogs, and everyone's loaded with the new code. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Round two. It's the same thing. It's a mixed bag. I'm going to check the chat one more time, make sure I'm not missing anything important. Your themed question. That was smart. Thanks. All right. Here we go. First question, round two. Which funk artist released Pandemonium after reuniting The Time? Was it Cameo, Morris Day and The Time, Prince, or George Clinton? There's your guesses. Here's the answer. What a coincidence. I'll get to the leaderboard in a moment. Morris Day and The Time is such a coincidence because my grandfather on my mother's side was named Morris. We have a son-in-law named Morris. And the oldest of our combined children, won't say how old he is or my wife will come in here and hit me from the other room, plays Morris Day in the Prince tribute Purple Rain in Las Vegas. If you ever go, check it out. If you reach out to us, we may be able to hook you up big time. All right, let's check the leaderboard. Chris, Sinence. Hopefully I got your name pronounced right. Sinence. On top with 81, followed very closely behind by Caitlin, Paul, Lisa, Elliot. Then we go down to Paul, Anissa, Enja, Renee, Eric P, Don the Great. Anything can happen. I don't know if I mentioned that. Question 2 of 8. On a live record, who said, make everything louder than everything else? Was it Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath, Slim Pickens of Slim Pickens, Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, or Ian Gillan of Deep Purple, if you're from New Jersey? Anyone from Jersey here? Okay, here's the guesses. Ooh, a little bit of everybody. And it's Ian. Make everything louder than everything else, he says in between the first and second song. It's hilarious. I don't know why that just stuck in my head since I was 12 when I heard that. It was just funny to me. I don't know what to tell you. One of the best live albums ever. Deep Purple, made in Japan. Paul on top, followed by Chris, Angie, Caitlin, Lisa, and on question 3. Here we go. Whoop, it's question 3. Pat Benatar's hit Love is a Battlefield came out in what year? 1990, 1983, 1981, my graduation of high school year, or 1985? Okay, let's see your guesses. 1983 got the most. I think that's correct. Yes, I was 20. Well, it was a great year for me, actually. Hit the second round of double digits. Chris on top, followed by Caitlin in second place. Anja, Paul, Elliot, Paul, Lisa, Renee, Dawn, Eric P, and Anissa. All good. Chime in, especially if you're a first or second time player. Let us know, like, is this easy? Are you getting the hang of it? Am I moving too fast? Do I need to slow down? Is the energy level okay? Let me know. Let me know. We appreciate your feedback. Operators are standing by. Actually, I am, and I'll click on the chat. Let's see what we got. Hard questions, but good timing. Okay. And some may be real easy, just depending on what your musical trivia and history knowledge is. There's, like I said, a little bit of everything. Cool. Renee says it's fine. Misleading question as Prince united the time. I'll have to look at that. Cool. Here we go. Number 4. Who is credited with helping pioneer jazz rock fusion with albums like Third? Was it Camel, Hatfield and the North, Caravan, or Soft Machine? Camel, Hatfield and the North, Caravan, and Soft Machine. I think it was Morris Day who was working with Prince at the time, but we'll look into it. Thank you for that. Let's see what the answer is. Any guesses? Oh, you did that already. Sorry. There we go. Soft Machine. Cool. Hang in there. If you're not above the waterline, hang in there with us. Just have some fun. This has got to be more fun than the best day at work. Well, it's better than an argument at the holiday table anyway. All right, question 5. Who is the female lead singer of Martha and the Vandellas? Was it Martha Walsh, Martha Tilton, Martha Reeves, or Martha Davis? 5 seconds. By the way, if you want to cheat, you could just turn to the left and ask the person next to you. Oh, 2 Marthas were guessed for. Martha Walsh got 18%, 82% for Martha Reeves, which is the correct answer. Chris Sinet's on top, followed by about a little less than 60 points. Paul writes, Caitlin, still up there. Good job, Caitlin. Elliot, Enja, Don, Lisa, and so on. Question 6 of 8 of round 2. Which prog band used a brass section on Aaron Copland's Fanfare for the Common Man? Was it Genesis, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Yes, or King Crimson? Ba-da, ba-da, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da, ba-ba. And yes, I love, not yes, but I mean, yes, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Love their rendition of it. It is so good, and it was great live as well. Paul writes on top, followed 30 points behind by Chris. Elliot, see what I mean? How it can change. Caitlin was watching like the football game or something in the, I'm just kidding. All right, we've got 2 questions left for round 2. Who sang the 90s hit Genie in a Bottle? Was it Christina Aguilera, Stevie Nicks, Deborah Harry, or Tina Turner? I just thought of an idea for a contest to weave into this game. Maybe we'll do it for the first show in January. And I'll tell you all what it is in a moment. It's not staff tested, so I'm on a limb here. Might hear about it later. Christina Aguilera is correct. Paul still on top, followed very closely behind by Chris, Elliot. Even Don and Paul could probably, if you're really quick and everyone else gets it wrong, you could win the whole thing. I'm just saying. All right, question 8. Here we go. What is the next? I don't even remember. Who said playing fast doesn't mean playing good? Was it Geddy Lee of Rush, Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones, Rick Wakeman of Yes and Rick Wakeman, or was it Jeff Beck? So we got a bassist, keyboardist, then we got a drummer, then we got a keyboardist, then we got an amazing guitar player. Little bit of guessing, I think, and that's okay. It's always welcome. We've seen people guessing. Have I mentioned that? Geddy Lee said that, which is cool because he can play fast. So it's not like someone who can't play fast is saying it, which I like. You know, it doesn't mean it's always good. Believe me, I can play fast, but it's not always good. All right. Are you ready for the winner? Oh, I guess it's obvious. Chris, congratulations. I think this might be the first time you won.
No. This is like
Oh, yeah, the 4th time or something. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And it's actually pronounced Sinensi.
Okay, Sinensi. See, that's why I thought you won first, because I was always pronouncing your name differently. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall back on that one. There's my sword. Okay. Which, not the winner's wheel, but other than that, music, household essentials, pets, fashion, health and beauty, electronics. Which one?
Let's go for the household, please.
Okay. Household is right here. Here we go.
And let's spin it.
Bam! Got the fall colors going. Winter starts soon. Can you believe that? Whiteboard planner.
Nice.
Yep. I know. I've got a 4 by 9 foot whiteboard in front of me. I've got 2 other remote ones and one sitting on the tray over there. And I'm like a whiteboard freak. Quick story. I worked at this place for a while and it had a conference room and the whole walls were whiteboard. And when we would all brainstorm, it was just nuts. It was crazy. It's like everyone needed medication is what the room looked like. But so real quick, and Aisha will get your info. I know we have it, but we always like to get it again. We never know if something changes, maybe the pronunciation of your name, who knows, right? So my idea for a contest, and I'd like everyone to chime in. You know, here's a miniature focus group, real quick. Chime in 1 to 5, 5 being, that's a great effing idea. 1 like, yeah, get this guy out of here. My idea is, and Paul Wright just kind of gave me this idea, but Paul always shows up with really neat music-related backgrounds. There's another gentleman who shows up to the fan Q&As with a musical background that fits the theme of who the guest is, like their album covers or something. So I think for one of the 2 game shows in January, someone's going to win a prize, almost like a costume party, but for the best music-themed background that person has that relates to the theme of the show. What do you think? What do you think? 1 to 5? 1, he's lost his mind and should take over, or 5, it's a great idea and should still take over. What do you think? I'll check the chat. Okay, thank you, Renee. Don, we got a 5, a 4, a 5, a 4, a 5. Okay. All right, good. Okay, sounds like it could be a good idea. Could be fun. Would have to figure out how to decide the winner. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I got a couple ideas on that, Steve. We'll talk about that. And I'm open to suggestions. You can all write into Pulse at drumtalktv.brilliance.com. Those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, you are welcome to follow the link in the post and come join us. Come play or be a not so innocent bystander and see what it looks like from in here. Lots of fun. Okay, so you're all going to log out again of ccg.buzz and I'm going to generate a new code right after I show the next game. But in the meantime, here's a commercial of one of our sponsors. This is also one of the prizes. I love this gift. This is cool. I'm hoping someone will get me one. What concert would be your first entry if you had an ultimate concert journal? Your most recent concert? Your next concert? Or would you go way back like me and enter your first concert? For me, it was Led Zeppelin. Now you can with the I Was There personalized music performance diary premium hardcover book. This is for all live music fans who experience live shows from clubs to stadiums. And what an amazing keepsake. And it makes a great gift. Use Drum Talk TV 25 at checkout for a one-time 25% discount. So load up. Get yours now via the link in the post. I think that's such a cool product. That's, to me, one of those things like, why didn't someone think of that like 50 years ago, right? Okay, there's your new code. Be sure to log out and back in. ccg.buzz, put in 1WC9. They're all uppercase, including the 1 and the 9. Wait, what? Okay. All right. Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the new video I want to show because I'm real proud of it. It's cool. Proud of it because Aisha does a lot of our video editing. Thank you, Aisha. Aisha's on board here. She's our granddaughter, about to give us our second great grandchild. What is up with that? That's crazy. All right, everybody logged in? Yeah. Okay. All right. Round 3 and then round 4 will be just the winners. All right. Thanks, Aisha, for your help too. And okay, sorry, Steve, I didn't see that. Let me see how to do that real quickly. I don't know if I can do that this way. Let me know if that's still necessary, Steve. I'll check the screen. Okay, here we go. Question 1, round 3. Which guitarist mixed rock, Indian classical, and fusion in the 1970s? Was it Jeff Beck, John McLaughlin, Carlos Santana, or Jerry Garcia? All amazing musicians. Right? Oh, it's between Carlos and John or John and Carlos, depending on who you voted for, 50-50. It is John McLaughlin. Absolutely. And we've got Elliot on top, followed 2 points behind by Paul Wrights. Okay, thanks, Steve. Let me just clear that so it doesn't distract me when it rings again. Okay, great job. Great job. Next question, question 2, round 3. Which R&B singer has the alter ego, the vocal Bible? Was it Brandy, Amy Winehouse, Sarah Vaughan, or Baby Spice? I'm gonna do this and show the guesses. Oh, and then you're not falling for the Baby Spice thing from the Spice Girls, eh? Okay, the answer is, believe it or not, and let's watch that leaderboard. Take a look at the leaderboard now, and I think this is going to change it a bit. Maybe not. Let's see. It's Brandy. Ninja, Oni, Shinder on top, followed by, well, technically first place is Elliot. Wow, Enja leads. Look at that. See, that's what happens when there's a question where it's in your lane. It's in your lane, Lisa. Caitlin, you just never know where a question's going to come up. You're like, I know the next 4. I got this. So there you go. Good going, Anja. Next question, 3 of 8. Which 2 legendary musicians co-founded the band UK? Was it Bill Bruford and Jeff Beck, John Paul Jones and Steve Howe, John Wetton, Eddie Jobson, Greg Lake, and Keith Emerson? Imagine if those people were in one band. That'd just be mind-blowing. But which 2 founded the band UK? Who I just played last night while I was making dinner. Yes, I cook. A little bit of everybody, a little bit of guessing, and the answer is bam. John Wetton, the late great John Wetton, and Eddie Jobson, one of my favorite vocalists and songwriters. Paul Wright's on top, followed by Ella. See what happened? Like Enja's like what happened there, Enja? Were you standing on a trap door for this question? What happened? Just kidding. Oh, sorry. Anything can happen. I could just imagine her shaking her fist at me right now. Question 4, who played drums for them Crooked Vultures? Was it Dave Grohl, Josh Homme, Taylor Hawkins, or Nico McBrain? John Paul Jones played bass. What a cool, imagine getting that guy in your band. Like what? From Led Zeppelin, by the way. A little bit of everybody. Let's take a look at the leaderboards to see how much it changes from this. Because there's quite a bit of like pivoting from question to question and genre to genre. I kind of did that on purpose as, again, a precursor to the big championship on the 16th. Dave Grohl, Paul's on top, followed by Elliot, Chris, Don, Renee. Okay, good job. We're halfway through. Question 5 of 8. What 1976 live album by Thin Lizzy became a hard rock classic? Jailbreak Live, Renegade on Stage, Fighting Live, or Live and Dangerous? 2 seconds. Little bit of everybody, but most of you got it right. Live and Dangerous. Like my wife. Paul still on top. Elliot pretty much right behind. Don the Great, a third. No, about a half. Yeah, about a third at the top. Anything can happen, though. Have I mentioned that? All right, here we go. Question 6 of 8. This funk group hit Hollywood Swing and featured prominent horn parts. The OJs, Kool and the Gang, War, or Chic? I feel like I heard something about Chic in the news lately. Can't remember what it would have been. Bam, Kool and the Gang. There you go. Paul's still on top. Wow. Is this just your lane, Paul? Or like, what's going on? That's pretty good. Or is Renee feeding you the answers and you're going to split the prize? What's happening here? All right. 2 more to go. There we go. 1966-67 hit Respect was originally written by Aretha Franklin, Al Green, Gladys Knight, No Pips. What is a pip? Or Otis Redding? It might surprise you to know that it was Otis Redding. And of course, Aretha made it popular. Paul's crushing it in this round. Wow. And if Paul wins, then it's just Chris and Paul that face off. So let's see if Elliot can rise and topple king of this round's hill, Paul writes. Not that we wouldn't mind you two going at it alone, you and Chris, or you winning again, because ultimately it's all about the championship, but it's interesting when 2 people go at it. Question 8. Which prog band used modal jazz theory in their song Echoes? Was it Harvey Harfenberger and the Hipsters, Gentle Giant, Genesis, or Pink Floyd? Ready? Here it comes. There's your guesses. Whoever clicked Pink Floyd first got the most points. Paul wins it. Wow. Good job. Let's pull up that there prize wheel, and then you or Chris are going to have at it. But we invite everybody to stick around, watch how the winners round works. It's really cool. All right, let's see. We've got, let's go back to here. Let's not go back to there. Let's go to here. That's weird. A dog just bumped the door and it moved and it spooked him. That was hilarious. It freaked me out for a minute. So, Paul, what will it be? Music essentials, pets, fashion for your imaginary wife again, health and beauty, or electronics?
We'll go music this time. Thanks.
Music?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Where was it? First one. Here we go. All right.
Go ahead. Spin.
Bam. And mini Bluetooth speaker. There you go.
Thank you.
I've got one right here. This is it. Just kidding. All right, let's pull up the winner's wheel real quickly, and then I'm going to make that big announcement. Where is that wheel? So check this out. This is what they're playing for. We've got guest VJ on Drum Talk TV, which Paul has won. 3 months of premium if you don't have it already. And if you do, we'll figure something out. A year of premium if you don't have it already. And if you do, we'll figure something out. A set of my 3 marketing books. I don't know if anyone knows, I have a marketing company that grew out of the success of Drum Talk TV. And so a couple chances of each of those. So that's what is at stake. So I'm going to ask everyone to log out of ccg.buzz, and I'm going to queue up the next game, but I'm going to ask that only Paul and Chris log in and watch them go at it. This will be interesting, quite interesting. So give me a moment to pull that up. I'll show one more video, then I'll show the big announcement video. So let's take a look at this while I load the game. Hey everybody, Dan here from Drum Talk TV and Drum Talk TV Brilliance. Hey, how would you like to make bank by being a premium member of Drum Talk TV Brilliance? It's easy. Like, you're a music fan, right? That's why you joined. How many other music fans do you know, right? So what if they got a discount for joining if you referred them and you got $10 for each one you refer? I mean, you'd pretty much have to be a doofus like this to miss out on something like that, right? Because being fellow music fans, we all know fellow music fans. So go ahead, invite your friends with your own code. We'll tell you how in a minute, but that way you can enjoy things like our live stream concerts, our fan Q&As with big artists, producers, and record executives, our twice-a-month game shows, and other fun things in Drum Talk TV Brilliance with your friends while giving them a discounted invitation, and you make bank. So there you go. So follow the link in this post. If you're not already a premium member, become a premium member. And if you are a premium member, you'll get an email real soon to show how to get your own invite code where you can tell 2 friends and they'll tell 2 friends. Tell 20 friends. That's $200. Wait, what? You'd have to be like this to miss out on that. You're not like that, are you? Invite your friends. Let's have some fun together. Healthy escapism away from the nonsense and the drama and the craziness online on social. Join us, Drum Talk TV Brilliance. We're here for the fun of it. Oh, and at any time, you can become a premium member, refer your friends, and make some bank. I'm laughing because that's my brother Herschel, by the way. You can tell us apart because he has a beard. I'm looking at the text. I see Stephen Help says Pink Floyd sounds like a fake name. It does. Your grandfather, my dad, used to refer to them as Green Clyde instead of Pink Floyd. All right. Chime in 1 to 5. How much fun is everybody having? Hopefully at least 3.5, hopefully. And while you do that, I'll take a look in a moment. I'm going to ask the winners, and I'll show the new video. I'm going to ask just the winners. That'd be just Paul Wrights and Chris signing in to have at it. I made this winners round a little longer than normal. Instead of 6 questions, there's 26. No, I'm kidding. There's 8. So just to make it a little interesting for the last one, which is cool since there's only 2 people. Let's take a look at that there chat. See if anyone's having fun at all. First of all, okay, 4.9999. Eric with the dart throwing did it for you. Anissa Coppola 4, cool. Enja 5, thank you, dear. Stephen Help, Renee 5, awesome. Thanks everybody. We do appreciate your feedback. So, big announcement. You're hearing it first, either in this game or if you're still watching, or if anybody's watching on live streamed on Facebook or YouTube. Take a deep breath because this is big. This is big. We're doing something that's going to last into end of March, April, and this is the first of many videos that'll come out talking about it. And I filmed this last week on Fremont Street. Where'd the video go? Here it is. This is the deal. Hey everybody, Dan here from Drum Talk TV in Las Vegas, where I started the company 13 years ago. We're moving into 2026, and we have some really big stuff happening.
Sign up!
Yeah, you got to sign up. Sign up for our list at www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com. Get on the list for so many new things coming, including a big talent search. So much big stuff.
Sign up! Sign up!
Sign up. And with that talent search, we're looking for co-hosts of our series, yes, to replace me. We're looking for interviewers of gold and platinum artists, yes, to partly replace me. And we're looking for people to work at our event coverage and do so many more things. We're looking for a co-host for our game shows and so many more things. So much big stuff.
Sign up!
Sign up.
Sign up! Sign up! Sign up!
And so that's the big announcement. And before we do the winners round, I got to give a shout out and some love to one of our other sponsors who's also on a couple of the prize wheels. It's Bevy. Let me ask you something. What drinking vessel are you? The beer can glass? And why aren't
The
I
pint?
drinking out of one?
The tumbler?
The rocks?
The stemless wine glass?
Finally, classy vessels for your favorite beverage to chill with that reflect your identity. There are even enough designs to start a band. Drum Talk TV fans get 15% off at the link in the post using Drum Talk TV at checkout. Or you can win playing this game because they're one of our sponsors and the prizes are on a couple of the prizes. Okay, 8Z3 beat. Just Paul Wright and Chris, please. We got that straight, everybody? And let's see how they do. This could get tricky and funky. I purposely tried to make this one a little difficult to get me in practice to make the championship of the year end really difficult. But it's easy if you know the info, right? All right. You gentlemen ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Here we go with question 1. Cheer them on, folks, in the chat or on screen. Here we go. Question 1. This drummer for Jimi Hendrix Experience was known for blending jazz phrasing and rock. Was it Buddy Miles, Ginger Baker, Cozy Powell, or Mitch Mitchell? Oh, you did not both vote for the same one. It is Mitch Mitchell. Absolutely. Just like Bill Ward of Black Sabbath, originally a jazz drummer. Just like Ginger Baker, originally a jazz drummer. Just like John Bonham, originally a jazz drummer. Question 2. This female band became famous in the 1980s with hits like We Got the Beat, B-Words, The Go-Go's, Blondie, Bananarama, or The Bangles. This was such a weird time in music for me. I'm playing music like Green Clyde, Gentle Giant, Led Zeppelin, and then all this stuff happens. Like, what's going on here? And you both voted for the Go-Go's. Who gets the most points? Whoever answered most quickly, which is Paul's on top, followed by, well, of course, Chris. There you go. Anything can happen. Question 3. Who said music for me is color? When I listen to something, I see colors. Was it Johnny Cash, Miles Davis, Janis Joplin, or Keith Emerson? Sorry. Tell you why I'm laughing in a minute. I guess it's upper. Both for Miles. Let's see who scores the most points. Oh. Ooh. Chris creeping up there. I gotta take a picture of this. I got 2 of the dogs under my desk, literally spooning, but backwards. It's hilarious. Okay. Question 4. Good job, guys. Let's go. This concept album by Spock's Beard features the 16-minute closer or epic. Yeah, closer. The Light, closing on the album. Is it the album The Light by coincidence? Is it Beware the Darkness by opposing coincidence? Spock's Pinch or V, or is it 5? Guesses are, ooh, it is. Now watch the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here. Bam. See how the points changed? Because no one got it right. So you can actually lose points. What? Okay. Second half of the winners round, 5 of 8 coming at you. Beck, Bogart, and Appice famously covered this Stevie Wonder song. Was it Superstition, Higher Ground, Living for the City, or Signed, Sealed, and Delivered? That's all. Oh, it's split again. The answer is Superstition. I love that song. And when the audience comes to cheer on the players for the championship game, I will be asking some questions like that are not even part of the actual questions for the audience to answer, like how many albums did Stevie Wonder play drums on? And the winner might get a shirt, a set of baby glasses, maybe I'll come bake a cake, you never know. So I won't say what the answer is, because I might, you know what I will. He played drums on every album. Store that away. It might come up again. All right. Question 6. Janis Joplin fronted this band before launching her solo career. Was it Jefferson Starship, Big Brother and the Holding Company, Fairport Convention, or the Mamas and the Papas? 2 seconds. It all depends on how wide your musical tastes are and how much you know about that, or how narrow your lane is. What's good about a narrow lane is sometimes we do a whole game, let alone a whole round, but a whole game on just one genre, like jazz. And then we might do 50s, 60s, 70s for the respective rounds. So that's how these games work. Looking for all of you to come on board. I can't believe I'm saying next year, and it's right around the corner, but come to the championship game and cheer on the champs. Here we go. Here's your guesses. You both guessed for the wrong one. Just kidding. That's the answer. Paul's on top, gained some points again. Chris hanging in there. And which drummer was trained in jazz before bringing a swinging, fast-paced style of hard rock classics like Pictures of Home and Lazy? Oh, good grief. I love the drum intro to Pictures of Home. Took me forever to learn that. Russ Kunkel, Barrymore Barlow, Ian Pace, or John Bonham. That's such a great song. It's on the Machine Head album by Deep Purple, as is Lazy. Those are your guesses. It's Ian. And Lazy is actually on my 1998 or 99 CD called Danny Schinder and Friends Retrofits. It's all classic rock songs played in big band style. No electronic instruments on it whatsoever. We did Lazy verbatim, basically. Almost nothing had to be changed for the arrangement. Okay, question. Oh, last question. Chris, you still have a chance, and congratulations to both of you for making it to the winners round for the last general game of, I almost said 1998. That was weird. That stuck. 2025, whatever year it is. Here we go. They released the 1981 live album Exit, Stage Left. Was it Tower of Power, Sylvester and the Cats, Jethro Tull, or Rush? Answers are both voted for the right band, Rush. Paul, 538 points. Wow. Props to Chris for hanging in there. Paul, grand champ of this game again. Wow. Aisha, I don't know if you know off the top of your head or have the list near you, but I'd be curious to know who's won the most games. I'm going to guess it might be between Paul and Renee or someone else I don't remember. I'm not sure. But Paul, here's the winner's wheel. What'll it be? He says,
Let's spin it. Thank you, Dan.
okay, sorry about that. I couldn't hear. And by the way, we're going to have a completely different set of wheels for the championship game. So really neat stuff. 1 year premium. Paul, are you premium? I don't remember. I think you are.
I am.
You are. Okay. So you could either gift this to somebody, or we'll give you a code for a forever membership where you'll never have to renew a charge to your card, whichever you prefer. And you could think about it and let Aisha know if you're not sure. She'll get your info.
Okay, I'll talk. Okay.
Think about
I got Nigel's email. No problem.
Okay, awesome. So folks, there we go. That's the game. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you all had fun. I'm going to check the chat one last time. I would especially love to know how the newcomers liked it. You're welcome, Renee. Cool. Thanks, Aisha, for checking. We'll see who's won the most games. I have a feeling it might be Paul. It could be Renee, though. Anissa says, this is only because I missed out on some questions because I was having a coughing fit. Oh, no. Very much. Appreciate that, Anissa. Hope to see you at the championship. That is the 16th. And no kidding. The audience has a chance to win some prizes as well. And the grand champion will win a $250 prize package. Yes, I said it. $250 prize package. Yep. All Monopoly money, but it's $250. Hey, we'll give you Park Place as well on the game board. How's that? All right. Thanks. So Renee says she has it's in the chat. Don't tell. It's in the chat. And Boardwalk. Okay, you get Boardwalk too, Renee. There you go. Let me just see if Aja has the answer. All right, cool. Thanks, Chris. We look forward to it. And Aisha, if it's not handy, that's totally cool. You can let us know. We'll do a neat intro at the championship game, which we're going to put a lot of thought into at our next team meeting on Monday. Folks, thank you so much for playing along. We appreciate it. And if you want to learn more about what we're doing watching online, here's another video for you. Oh, wait. I got to share the screen. Wow, that was a flop. Here's for the people watching online. All right, there we go.
Rough day. Get away from the craziness and come take a fun break. Join the Drum Talk TV Brilliance membership site, an online virtual playground for all types of music fans. With your free club level membership, you get access to twice a month music themed game shows with a chance to win prizes. Access to the first 100 viral drumming and music videos. You won't believe your eyes and ears. A library of over 100 fun fact segments to hear artists say what they love to do outside of their music careers. A place for drummers to post videos playing to their favorite music where it won't get muted or pulled. Join the Drum Talk TV Brilliance free membership at buzz.drumtalktvbrilliance.com.
And I forgot to use the funny fake names for the third round. My bad. I will put a big sign on my big monitor for the championship. That'll be fun. Thanks everybody so much for playing. Drum Talk TV team members, please stay online with me for just a few minutes. And I hope you feel better. Good. And Renee, thanks. Great seeing you again. Jinda is back. Thanks for playing. Hope to see you on the 16th for the championship. And Paul, always good to see you as well. And loving your online content also.
Thanks.
Thanks everybody.